Last month I had a dry cough that lasted for nearly 3 weeks after a cold. It was frustrating and made me wonder if something serious was wrong. This personal experience led me down a rabbit hole of research, which I am excited to share with you today. In this class, we will uncover the secrets of the dry cough. From common triggers like allergies and acid refluxes to simple home remedies that actually work. Let's turn that irritating cough into a learning opportunity. Who all have visited first time on this channel, please do subscribe and watch. Well, see, what is dry cough? Here, a dry cough, also called a non-productive cough, and it is a persistent, tickly and cough that doesn't bring up mucus or phlegm. Here, we can see the absence of mucus. Next, these are the key characteristics of this one, dry cough. Here, no mucus. That is, the defining feature is the absence of mucus or phlegm. And then, irritation causes a tickling or scratchy feeling in the throat. And then, unproductive. Here, doesn't help clear the airways like a wet cough. These are the key characteristics of dry cough. And then, we'll see some common causes. First one is infections. Viruses, bacteria, fungi, or tuberculosis. These are the common infections. And then allergies or irritants. Here we can see the pollen, dust, smoke, strong fumes, smoke, and then causing irritation or postnasal drips. And then postnasal drip, that is mucus dripping down the throat from sinuses or nose, a top cause of chronic cough. And then next one is asthma, inflammation of narrowing of airways, often with wheezing. And then acid refluxes, GERD, that is gastroesophageal reflux disorder, stomach acid coming up into the esophagus. And then smoking, tobacco use is a major irritant and cause of chronic cough, smoker's sign. And then less common are serious causes. Here due to medications like ACE inhibitors, and then chronic lung conditions like COPD, bronchiectasis, and then cystic fibrosis. And then also heart conditions, and then due to pulmonary embolism, blood clot in the lung, and then due to lung cancer, and then foreign body, inhaled object we can see. These are the serious causes but less common. Next we'll see the symptoms here. Persistent coughing without the presence of mucus or phlegm, and then tickling or irritation in the throat that triggers the cough reflex, and then dry and scratchy throat, and then hoarseness or voice changes, and then also itchy or irritated sensation in the airways, and then throat discomfort or soreness. These are the symptoms of dry cough. Next we'll see the treatment. The treatment of a dry cough depends on the underlying cause. Address the underlying cause. Have to treat first always this one, cause, underlying condition we need to treat. And then over the counter cough suppressants, that is medications containing dextromethorphan can help temporarily suppress a dry cough. And then hydration, drink plenty of water. And then humidification, that is using a humidifier or taking steam inhalation can help moisturize the airways and alleviate throat irritation. And also gargling with warm salt water. And then next treatment is honey. Consuming honey or adding it to a warm herbal tea can help soothe the throat and alleviate cough symptoms. And then here, do not give honey to children under 1 year of age because it can cause infant botulism. And then avoid triggers, and then rest and self-care is very important here. Next, try to consult a doctor. The dry cough persists for more than a few weeks or becomes severe, and then when you experience symptoms like shortness of breath, chest pain, and then fever, and also even weight loss, and then the cough interferes with sleep, daily activities, or quality of life. In this condition, you have to seek medical attention. You have to consult a physician. I hope you all are very clear with the topic dry cough. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative content. Thank you for watching.